So yeah, talked to someone for my client today. They're actually looking for an MSP, so they're in need. They've had some bad luck with the one they have right now with some critical information. And so about 150 users, at least 2 to 9 servers, and then just the one location, so it should be really good.
So yeah, got an appointment for a client out in Charlotte. It's our second market, and it was a law firm chasing down for a while. It's about 70 users, and the gentleman who managed that relationship is no longer there. So they're, obviously use a company, but they don't have anyone to really oversee it at the moment. And plus, we're just kind of go in there and show what we can do, and it should be a good opportunity. Plus we're going to be in the area in a few weeks anyway, so it should be good to potentially get not one, but maybe a second meeting too in person. So it should be a good opportunity for them.
Yeah, so I got an appointment for my Cincinnati client earlier this morning with a contracting company. Currently, they don't have a need for us since they're using a company right now and they're happy with the services, but he took notice how persistent I've been, so wanted me to give me at least a conversation time for us to show him what we can do, just so he has some options in his back pocket. But have about 4 locations and 50 users spread across that, so not a bad opportunity to get our names in there and give them something to compare to in the future.
So we've got an appointment for my client in Utah. It was actually a lead no interest. So I talked to this guy back in March. He had an IT company he was happy with. Called him today, got him on and just said, hey, we'd love to be an option for you guys. And he said he was good for now, but he would be open to comparing in late October. A little bit smaller, about 9 users, 1 location, 1 physical server. But set up a meeting. We're going to go on site. We're going to show up on, I think it's a Tuesday at the end of October, and just be an option for him. Hopefully, we'd be a fit. And if that's the time of year where he's kind of evaluating, or at least just starting to look at budgets, hopefully we can get in there, show some value, and hopefully make a switch.
So I got one for my SEO company. We primarily focus with nursing homes or retirement homes. The director of HR had me send him an email last month, so I followed up. It was an easy follow-up. I was honestly trying to see who I could talk to, who would handle the relationship, because he said he would pass on my email. Turns out he wanted to talk with my owner. He wanted to talk with us. They haven't updated their website in forever. He kind of laughed at it, and makes sense because it's not a good website. And he's going to have his digital marketing guy on the call as well, and they have 19 facilities. So when you're thinking about SEO and some of these deals, it's whatever we get monthly recurring times 19 if we're going to be able to help out all of them. They're all connected, so it should be one of the best opportunities that we've had so far for my SEO guy, and that's next week. We're looking forward to it.
So I set up an appointment with my client in Pennsylvania with a city government. They said they already have someone for IT, like they outsource it, and I asked them when that contract expires or when they reevaluate. They said mid-October, and I was like, hey, why don't we just have my owner come by, see what we can do for you, and she agreed. So this could be a good one. Depends on how the meeting goes.
Today I was making calls for Xeno payments, and I was able to make an appointment with a collections agency out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. It was a very simple conversation. I just stated what my name was and who I was working for, and I asked if he needed any help with his payment processing fees. He agreed to a meeting, and it turns out he's going to meet with my owner next week, and I'm looking forward to the result.
All right, set one for my Ohio client today. It's a clinic for substance abuse, mental health. Reached out to them last week. The executive director wanted to loop in their internal person who was handling IT, and they emailed me this morning. We set a time for the 13th of next month, so my client can go out there, really talk them through our process, how we can help them, be a resource for them. They're looking for some backup, day-to-day ticketing, things of that nature. Really excited to see how we can help them. They were pretty receptive from the start. I think their IT person is pretty overwhelmed with trying to handle everything in regards to IT, plus her other responsibilities. So I think this can be an opportunity for us to get in there and close some business.